Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for another Kids Corner. I'm sure maybe it's the same with you, but there's one thing that we've kind of missed since we haven't been able to meet in the church building, is doing our little memory challenge once a week. A little memory verse, a little sentence from the Bible, and trying to get it into our heads and trying to see if we're able to say it without having to look at it. Well, we have a little memory challenge for you this week. I have another little verse, a sentence from the Bible, and you and I are going to see if we can try and remember it and say it without looking at it. You think you can manage? I'm sure you could. Well, this is our verse. I'll read through and then we'll explain a little bit what it means, and then we're going to try and get it stuck into our heads so that we can remember it pretty well. This is the verse. It says, "The things which are impossible with man are possible with God." And it's found in the Bible in Luke chapter 18, verse 27. But what does this verse tell us really? I'm sure you could think of lots of things that are really, really difficult, in fact impossible to do. Things like flying through the sky, maybe lifting a weight like the size of a car. Things like that are impossible for you and I. But you know something? This verse reminds us that things are impossible for us as people, as men, as human beings. But it goes on to say that with God things are possible. And the thing that this verse reminds us that is impossible for us, and whenever Jesus was speaking in the earth, he was telling us that it's impossible for us to get ourselves to heaven. It's impossible for us to get our sins forgiven and to have peace with God all by ourselves. But with God it is possible, because Jesus came into this earth so that he could die on the cross to take away our sin. He died so that it would be possible for us to be forgiven, not because of something we have done or something that we need to do, but because he did it all whenever he died and rose again on the cross. And that's why it's possible with God, but yet impossible with men. And the last little bit on the screen reminds us that this verse comes from the Bible, a really, really important book, and found in the book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse 27. Right, okay, let's see if we can try and get it into our brains and try and get it into our memories and see if we can say this little verse, this little sentence without having to look. So let's say it, and you follow along with me, maybe say it into yourself or say it out loud if you don't really mind. It says this: "The things which are impossible with man are possible with God." Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay? The things which are impossible with God, man, are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay, just to make it a little bit more difficult for you, and probably for me as well, I'm going to take away one of these little cards. So I'll take away this one here. And it's gone. Okay, so let's see if we can say this now. The things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay, so see if we can remember this little bit where it came from the Bible. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay, so let's take that away. Only one bit left. Hopefully you can still have a go and see if it's in your brain yet, see if it's in your memory, and challenge yourself. Here we go again. The things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay, I'm starting to forget it already. I was up on the board a second ago. Right, so this time, just to make life a little bit more difficult for yourself, I want you to cover one of your eyes up. See if that makes it any more difficult. Maybe not, but let's have a go. The things which are impossible with God, men, are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. I'm starting to slip, starting to get hard for me. I'm sure you probably find it easy still. So maybe just to make it a little bit more interesting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card and I'm going to turn it upside down and see if we can still say it when it's upside down. So here we go. The things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. Okay, so one last time, I'm going to take it all away and see if you can say it from your memory. Okay, let's see how well we do. Here we go. The things that are impossible with men are possible with God. Luke chapter 18, verse 27. If you think you're able to say it, if you were able to say it from your memory without having to look, well, I think it deserves giving yourselves a pat on the back, so well done. And remember to tune in again for next week for another few little videos, and check out our Facebook page and also our YouTube channel as well. Thanks for joining us, and tune in again next week. Bye.